What is up, guys? Chris here, the Unprofessional Dad, and I am back with another EDC light video. And man, I've got a really good one for you right now. Guys, I've reviewed some really cool lights over the last month or two, but I'm going to tell you right now, these guys just keep impressing me. Now, I'm not going to act like I'm some type of a light guru or some type of a know-it-all when it comes to lights, because I'm new to this. I mean, I've always been buying flashlights, but, you know, I never studied them. I never cared about the specifics of the type of LED bulb it would use or the battery and all that. I just never cared. Does it turn on and off? Does it charge easy? Do I have to put batteries in it, or can I charge it with the C charger? That was the kind of stuff I was interested in, because that's what most people are concerned with. But now that I've gotten into lights and I've really started to experience and review more lights, I've come to appreciate what goes into these things and how well they're made. And let me tell you, one of the brands that just keep blowing my mind is Wurkkos. Wurkkos has got some fantastic lights, including one that I can't show you yet, but boy, oh boy, when I can, let me tell you right now, it is one of the coolest lights I've seen. I can't wait to show it to you. My kids love it. The boys love it. You know, and Wurkkos is great because I've got several Wurkkos, but, you know, the HD03 is one of my favorites. It's a clip light. I've got a ton of Wurkkos over here, and Wurkkos just keeps pumping out fantastic stuff. Look at this right here, the HD02. They just keep pumping out awesome lights. Well, the light that I'm going to show you right now is one of the best so far that I've reviewed. Now, all of these lights have something about them that make them excellent, that make them really good for one thing or another. This is going to be a light that's going to be really good for people that want an EDC light, but it's also going to be a really, really good light for like a work light, a search light, a camping light. For instance, HD03, fantastic light. This is an EDC light. This is an EDC light. I love this thing. This is one of the best EDC lights that I have, and I absolutely love it. This is a great light for a lot of different things. This is a really good light for like camping, for around the house, for emergencies, different things. There's so many different ways that you can use this light. This is going to be a great light for EDC, but also for tackle boxes, tool boxes, camping bags, bug out bags, your the glove box of your vehicle. This is a flashlight. This ain't no gadgets, you know, bells, and this is a flashlight. That's what this thing is at its core. And man, let me tell you, they've put some serious thought into producing a very, very good light. I'm in love with this thing already. Now, this is the TS28. There's a lot going on right here. There's so much going on right here. Obviously, right off the bat, just looking at it, what makes it a great EDC light, you ask? Well, there's a couple things. Number one, it's going to charge with the C charger, and it has this little rubber cover here that charges. Now, not only does this use a C charger to charge but it also does reverse charging. So this is one of those flashlights that you can charge your phone with in case of an emergency or something else that you needed to charge. It's going to take about 3 hours to fully charge this from being dead. I'll show you all about the battery and stuff here in a minute. It has a magnetic base. That magnetic base is strong. Let me tell you, I can do upside down, whatever. That is a good, strong magnetic base right there. I really value and appreciate that. It's got a good pocket clip, and it is almost completely deep carry. Almost completely deep carry. I've seen a lot of flashlights lately where the pocket clip starts down here in the middle, so you have a lot of the flashlight will be exposed from your pocket or pouch or bag or whatever. I've also seen them where they are reversed to where the bezel is actually sticking up. And the great thing about this light is that the pocket clip actually has the bezel going down, facing down, and it is completely, well, for the most part, completely deep carry. I really like that. It's got a good grip. This aluminum body with this texture gives it a good grip. So it's, you're not going to be like dropping it, slipping out of your hand, stuff like that. There's a lot of good things going on here. It has a rubber button here, easy to deploy and press. I had it locked out, but man, let me tell you. Now, it does come with a couple extra O-rings. It comes with a C charger cord. It comes with a lanyard, which is pretty typical. And I'm going to tell you all about this flashlight. Now, this is the box it came in. As you can see, this box has been through it. This is the way that it showed up in the package. I guess in the mail truck or something, it got beat up. Or whoever was delivering it, the box was a little messed up. But as you can see, I'm going to let you screenshot or take a picture here, and I'm going to tell you all about this amazing light here in just a second. Look at this. All right, everybody got all that information? Really cool. Okay, so this is the TS28. This is a light that has a max lumens of 3,200. 3,200 lumens. That is a lot of daggone lumens. It has a max distant beam range of 506 meters. 506 meters. You did hear that correctly. That will reach out and shine on someone. You know what I'm saying? That has got some juice, let me just tell you. That's what's going to make this a great camping light, hunting light, a searchlight, a spotlight. There's a lot going on right here. This has got so many applications that I can see for so many different people. Law enforcement, military, this would be a great duty light. If you are somebody that does hike and camp, you like to go out and bird watch, anything like that. You like to go out and, well, I can't say those types of things. You know, you're not supposed to be spotlighting if you're hunting and stuff like that. But there's a lot of things that you could do with this light. It really is fantastic. It has this really cool bezel right up here. And the bezel will remove. You can actually twist that out, and you can remove that to replace the LED, whatever you can clean out under here, stuff like that. So that's a cool thing. It has a 36 millimeter diameter on the head. So it's got a pretty good size head there. It's got a smooth reflection or reflector in there. Now the LED that it's using is an SFT 70.2. That's a second gen SFT 70. That is LED light that's actually produced to give you a really high output, far-reaching light. And obviously you see that with 3,200 lumens and a 506 meter range. It has an IPX68 rating, meaning that no dust or dirt's going to get in this. It's, not waterproof, but water resistant to a very, very high level. It has a drop radius of 1 meter. I don't recommend you drop your stuff or throw your stuff, but if you do accidentally drop it, it slips out of your hand or anything like that, you can drop this up to 1 meter and it's going to be fine. It will resist the impact. One of the great things that they've done to this to actually improve the impact resistance is there are actually springs in this. There's one under the head and one in the tail, the butt down here. That's going to actually, I saw this, another person done a review and I watched it, and they said this, and this was just spot on. This is a really good way to break it down. Those springs are actually going to keep that battery cushioned to keep it from slamming against the head. I really liked what they said. There are some really good reviews out there on YouTube. It doesn't matter what you're looking for. You can find, I mean, if you're wanting to learn how to bake a Turkish delight, there's videos on YouTube to teach you. I don't know why I said Turkish delight, why that came into mind. I've never even ate one. But whatever you want, you can find it on YouTube. And there's some really good reviews on lights like this on there. Again, 3,200 lumens. I can't remember exactly what this weighs. 3.94 ounces. Is that what that says? Let me actually weigh this. I want to see what this weighs. Now, there is a little bit of weight to this light. I like that, actually. I don't like the lightweight stuff, but you guys watch my stuff, so you already know that. All right, so why would this say on the box 3.94 ounces? It don't weigh anywhere near 3.94 ounces. This, oh, maybe that's without the battery. Let's try it without the battery. Yep, 3.8. All right, so that's without the battery. The light itself weighs 3.8 ounces. We'll put the battery back in here. You know what? While I've got this open, let me go ahead and show you the battery. Let me go ahead and show you this battery, because this is a very cool and powerful battery. This is a 21700 cell. It's a 5000 milliamp hours, 18 watt battery. It's going to give you a lot of daggone juice right there in that battery. And again, you've got springs. You can actually see them in there. You've got springs under the head and under the tail, protecting the battery at all times. Now there is a turbo booster in this in the light that will actually help to prolong the turbo on this. There is just a lot going on. This is a really well made and engineered light. Let me show you some of the things that it does, because it has an echo mode, it has a lockout mode, it has a memory, it has high, medium, and low, turbo, it has a strobe, SOS. So let me show you some things that it'll do. All right, so we're going to start off, because this is really super easy to do. Super easy, very, very simple. And you know, here's a funny thing. When I was getting lights, I would buy lights and I would just turn them on and turn them off. I couldn't figure out how do you press, what do you got to do to press and do this and do that, and I'd just be messing with them, and sometimes I'd come across something and I'd keep messing with it until it done it again, but I never really knew what it done. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had that issue, and it would just be frustrating. I wouldn't even try. But they are starting to make these to where more and more they're really simple to operate and manipulate. So now you will notice that when you are charging this or when you turn it on, there is the light there. That is a indicator to show you that the light is being used, but also that is a battery indicator to show you your force or your battery juice left. All right, so this has an eco mode that operates at 3 lumens, and you can do that for 300, what does it say, 330 hours, 300 from a full charge in the eco mode of 3 lumens. And the way that you do that is when it's off, you hold that button down and it turns on to eco mode. Now I'm going to do this outside like I've been doing on the lights. We're going to go outside here in a little bit, and we are going to see all these different modes operating in the field that I always use, and you'll actually be able to see that. Now this is the eco mode. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch. This is where we're going to start. You can either do a slowly ramping up in the light or stepping up. This is how it's ramping up. It just made it to high. Now I'm going to hold it, and it's going to slowly ramp back down. Now it's back at low. Now, if I want turbo, all I have to do is double click it while it's on, and it's on turbo. Click it one time, and it's back on memory, because this has a memory. So whatever I'm using it on, if I turn it off right now, turn it back on, it's back at what it was just on. Now, let's say I go there, turn it off, turn it back on, it's back where I turned it off at. So it does have a memory. So it's super easy to operate. Now, let's say that you don't want to use the ramp system to where it slowly ramps up or ramps down. Let's say that you want to have the step mode. All you have to do is, while it's on, 4-click it. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now watch. High, medium, and low. Turn it off. Hold it. Now it's back in eco mode. Click it again. Now low, medium, and high. Turn it off. Hold. Now I'm back in eco mode. So when it's off and you hold the button down, it goes straight into eco mode so that it's super easy to use. Super easy to use. Now, if it's off and I 4-click it while it's off, that's going to be a lockout. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, turn it on. It will not turn on. But I can do that hold for the eco mode. It's like a tactical situation. And as soon as I let go, hold it down for eco, let go, and it turns right back off. So you can operate that like if you're in a tactical situation and you don't want to have to click and click and click to turn it on and turn it off. You can lock it out so it can't accidentally turn on you, but you can hold it down for that eco light. As soon as you let go, it's right back off. Now, all right, so now double click it and you're right back on. Now this is how you are going to get to your strobe and your SOS. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. This is the beacon. So it has a strobe, an SOS, and a beacon. Guys, this thing is very simple, but it's very capable. It has a lot of lumens. It has a far reach. It is very easy to operate. It has an eco mode that has a 330-hour runtime. It has a turbo mode with 3,200 max lumens, and it will reach up to 506 meters. It has an IPX6A rating. It has a 1 meter drop radius. There are so many things going on with this. It has an aluminum body that's super easy to control, to grip. Feels good in the hand with this. I guess you would call that grenade or a grenade pattern or whatever. Feels good in the hand. Deep carry pocket clip, a great magnetic base, a super cool looking bezel here. With a smooth reflector inside to produce that better flood and that longer beam and that reach. A C charging port that will both charge the light and do reverse charging for phones or whatever else. It has a turbo booster inside. There are so many things going on in this light. It doesn't look that complex, but let me tell you, the engineering into this thing is absolutely fantastic and magnificent. Wurkkos has outdone themselves. This is, as far as lumens go, as far as reach goes, this is the best light that I have right now. By far, the best light that I have right now. Now, I love the HDO2 for different reasons. I love the fact that I can pop these out and let my kids read bedtime stories. I love the fact that it's got the laser. I love the fact that it's got a UV light. This is just a different style of light. I love the HDO3 clip light. I use that when I'm walking Nook and stuff in the nighttime, when I'm walking up and down the street. I use this all the time. This is an actual just flashlight, spotlight, searchlight, flashlight, tactical light. If you're somebody that's a first responder and you need a really good light for your, I guess a first responder, unless you're an officer, a law enforcement, you'd have a battle belt. But if you're like a first responder, I know Kate is a nurse. Kate is wanting me to get her a really good pen that she can use, a really good pair of shears or a utility knife type thing, and she's wanting me to get her a good light. Now, I don't know if this would be ideal for a nurse because she's working in a hospital. She wouldn't need something like this, but a pen light or something from Wurkkos is what I'm going to look into getting for her. But fantastic light. There's so many people that would be this would benefit them very, very well. And I just think it's a great light. Wurkkos is always producing really good lights, and this is definitely one of them. Now we're going to go outside. We're going to actually see this thing in action. I'm going to show you how the flood is and how bright it will light the field up and how far the range is. Let me tell you though, you're going to be really shocked because this thing has some power. It is a fantastic light. All right, guys. So let's go check. Oh, by the way, it has 6500K for cool light. Now, you know, when you're in like the eco, that's kind of a warmer light. But when you are in like high, that's a pretty cold light. You know, that's a pretty bright cold light. So, or cool light, as they should say, not cold light. Listen at me, a cool light. So 6500K. I didn't mention that a while ago. So. A lot of candelas, a lot of range. This is a really cool light. So let's go out here and check this out, the Wurkkos TS28, and let me show you what this will do in action. All right, guys, so we are out here. I had to come to a different spot because I just had all this filmed, and these dogs were barking so bad that I got it all, but I just didn't want to do it. I apologize for these lights that are kicking on. There are dogs in the background. But I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible so I do not bother any neighbors because I am in a different spot. Now this is the Wurkkos TS28. This is a fantastic light. Now again, like I showed you all before, it does have the green light on the side that is the indicator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run through really quick how this works one more time so you can see it in actual practice. Now if I hold the battery or the button, not the battery, but the button down, it kicks into eco mode. Now that's 3 lumens and you will get up to 330 hours on this 3 lumens. Now it is brighter on screen than it is out here. It doesn't look very bright at all, but on the screen it looks pretty bright. Now if I hold that button down again, it will start stepping up. That's high, that's turbo. Look at that beam. Look at how bright that is and how far that reach goes. Now, if I click it 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, the light flashes. Now I cannot turn it on at all because I've locked it out. I'm going to 4 times it again. Now it's back on. And it does have a memory, guys. It does have a memory. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to switch it from stepping up to ramping up. I'm going to turn it on with the eco mode. Now I'm going to, while it's on in eco mode, I'm going to hit the button 4 times. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now it will ramp up and it will ramp back down. Ramp back up, ramp back down instead of stepping up. So it works like that. It has turbo, 3200 lumens. It has a 506 meter range. I'm not going to do the strobe. Actually, I will do the strobe. And that's beacon. So you see it's got a strobe, a beacon, and an SOS. It has turbo, it has a step up, a ramp up, it has eco mode, all that other good stuff. A lot of lumens, 3200 lumens up to, 506 meter range, IPX68, a 1 meter drop radius. This is a fantastic light from a fantastic company and fantastic people. The Wurkkos TS28 is one of the best flashlights / searchlights / floodlights, spotlights, whatever you want to call it, that I've got right now. This thing is fantastic. I absolutely love it. I like all my lights. You guys know I get excited about everything, but this is a really good one for a fantastic price, guys. You got to check this out, the TS28 from Wurkkos. You're gonna love it, I'm telling you. Really quick, I'm gonna step out here onto the road and I'm going to shine up onto this water tower and show you how far this beam works, because look, there's the water tower. Look at that. Look at this beam. I mean, that's a spotlight right there. Look at that beam. That is a fantastic light, guys. I'm Chris, the Professional Dad. I wish all of you sharp knives, happy lives, and extremely, extremely, very bright lights. Thank you, Wurkkos, for sending this out to me. I very much appreciate it, and thank you guys for checking out my video. I will see you all with the next flashlight, the next knife, and in the next video. Take care, guys.